It is not my responsibility to speak and create content based on how you will respond to it. And I believe as women, we always tiptoe around people's feelings because we don't want to cause conflict, so we just tiptoe around it. We put ourselves in these tiny boxes. We refuse to take up space because we want to shelter other people's feelings. Well, let me tell you what. As a woman, it is okay to hurt people's feelings. It's okay to piss some people off as long as you're not doing so intentionally. As long as you're not intentionally targeting somebody with the purpose of causing conflict and causing drama, then do your thing. Do your thing.
Without black, there cannot be anything else.
Hello, goddesses. Welcome back to another episode of the Black and Abundant podcast. I am your host, Nia Love, and I know that today looks a little bit different. You're probably wondering, where's Jamal? But Jamal is not here. It's just us queens today because we are starting two different segments within the Black and Abundant podcast called King Conversations and Queen Conversations. So it's just me and you today, girl. It's just me and you today, girl. And today, I want to talk about a topic that is very crucial to womanhood. And that is what separates a girl from a woman. Now, I feel like I might get a lot of backlash here or whatever, but I recognize that there is a certain level of maturity. There is some process that we have to go through, some things that I recognize younger girls do, and things that I did as a younger girl, and what I do differently now as a woman. And these things are very crucial in your growth, in your success, in your relationship, in your life, because I recognize that a lot of females, and I only say females because if you were born with a vagina, okay, are still operating as girls well into their late 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, even sometimes. And maybe they don't necessarily know that their behavior is that of a girl because all of the females around them of all different ages are acting the same way. So let's have some girl talk, or let's have some woman talk. And let's move on from my childish, my girlish ways, and let's move forward to being the women that we always desired to be. All right? So, first of all, if you did not know, I released my book, How to Move On in 30 Days, and you need to get it. It's at howtomoveonin30days.com. I have ebook version. I also have the physical copies. I have the hardcover and the soft cover, if that's what you're looking for. Paperback, I guess that's what they call it. The physical copies are actually available on Amazon, but if you want the ebook, then you have to go to howtomoveonin30days.com because I want all my coins. And Amazon likes to take a huge percentage from us. So yeah, I would appreciate if you bought the ebook because then I get to keep all my coins. But the physical copies are all available as well. Just know that most of that money is going towards Amazon because it's a scam. But anyway, now that we got that out the way, let's dive into it. So I took some notes as to some things that I specifically want to talk about. So first of all, let's talk about gossiping. Yeah, let's talk about gossiping. So this is something that I feel like I used to do heavy in college. And I don't necessarily know why it's such a big thing or why we feel the need to gossip. And gossiping is not just for women. Let's get that very clear. Gossiping is among men as well. Men have a tendency to gossip, and I don't know, sometimes it's worse than sometimes it's worse than girls. Let me say boys have a tendency to gossip, and sometimes it is way worse than us girls. But either way, why do you feel the need to talk about other people? And adding on to that, why do you feel the need to put other people down? So on top of gossiping, because normally when you gossip, it's not positive. You're not saying anything positive about that person or that situation or whatever. You're gossiping to almost entertain yourself, to almost make yourself feel better by talking about the negative things about somebody else. So how is that helping anybody? My thoughts behind that is that if you're gossiping, are you really in tune? Are you really in love with yourself and your life? Because if you're gossiping, you have the desire to be entertained by the downfall or the loss of other people. So why do you feel the need to do that? In my opinion, I feel like the most insecure people gossip. The most insecure girls gossip. And I just remember being in college and I knew people were gossiping about me. But in turn, I was gossiping about other people. And does gossiping ever even make you feel good? Does it even make you feel good? Does it even do what it's supposed to do, I suppose? Or are you just doing it because other people are doing it, or it's something that you're used to? Jamal came to me the other day. We had a family meeting, and he said, no more gossiping in the house. No more gossiping in the house, which we don't really gossip anyway. Sometimes there's just something that we want to say between each other, like something that we notice between each other, but we've even started to cut that out as well. Because energy is nothing but an exchange, right? And if we put such negative energy out there towards other people, if we send such negative energy and negative vibes towards other people, then that's exactly what we're going to get back. And as a woman, your responsibility is to take care of the household. You're supposed to maintain peace in the household. So if you're just spending time gossiping, then are you really bringing peace? Are you really bringing happiness into the household? Or are you bringing nothing but chaos and conflict? And that's another thing that I wanted to talk about. Girls tend to lean towards unnecessary conflict. And I don't understand this concept at all. And, actually, let me take that back, because I used to be this way. But now I don't feel the need to. Honestly, when someone brings drama into my life, I am so quick to just bounce, even to the point where I try to avoid certain conversations with certain people, which isn't, that's the other end of the spectrum, and that's not positive either. You want to avoid unnecessary conflict in your house. You want to avoid drama. If you're entertaining drama and conflict, again, you're attracting such negativity into your house, into your space. Do you really want that? One thing I love about feminine energy, or that when you tap into that goddess energy, is that it's so warm. It's so loving. We have this mentality that women are supposed to be catty, and that we're supposed to fight with each other, that we're supposed to be dramatic, that we're supposed to be gossipy, that we're supposed to be loud and cause conflict. But true goddess energy is soft. I like to describe goddess energy as like the ocean, as water. We have the opportunity to heal. We have the opportunity to be calm and beautiful and full of life, create life, give life. But we can also be dangerous and turbulent. We can destroy entire households if we want to. So knowing that about your power, why are you using it in such a negative way? If you know that you have the power to destroy, but you also have the power to create. Why would you choose to destroy? And that's exactly what you're doing every time you cause unnecessary conflict, every time you nag or you bring up unnecessary conversations, or even the way that you talk to people. Are you being catty for no reason? Are you talking down on other people for no reason? Especially if nothing that they did was towards you. If you're talking down on people when something that they did not directly impact you, then what is that saying about you? What is that saying about your character and your self-control, your emotional control? All a man wants is peace. All a man wants from his woman is peace. A home to come to uplift him. So if you're nagging every day, if you're talking about he said, she said, why ain't you do this? You got an attitude 24/7. Then you're doing the exact opposite of what he needs you to do in order to flourish and become the man that he needs to be in order to carry a household and a family. So you're worried about why your man isn't doing this and that, and taking care of the things that he needs to, but have you checked yourself? Have you checked to see if you're the problem? Have you checked your own energy? Have you checked to see if you're bringing peace into the environment, love into the environment? Because if you're not, then of course. The thing about it, women, the thing about it, ladies, is that when you level up as a woman, your man has no choice to level up. And I'm going to say that again. When you level up as a woman, your man has no choice but to level up. Or he'll leave. Or you'll leave. I was talking to Jamal about this the other day. That there was this guy in college. We never officially dated or anything, but really awesome guy. It's a really awesome guy, and we had a really awesome friendship more than anything. And this guy, he spoke so highly of me. He put me on this pedestal. And I don't mean to toot my own horn, but he could see that I was growing. We met, I believe, my sophomore year of college. And every time, we would go months without talking to each other. Because we would try to be romantic and then it wouldn't work and we wouldn't talk for months. Then we would try to be romantic and it didn't work and we wouldn't talk for months. But one thing that he noticed about me is that every time we reconnected, I leveled up. I was not going to put up with the same stuff that he was giving me. I wasn't the same naive girl that I used to be the last time, and I wasn't perfect, but you could tell that I was maturing more and more and more every time I came back into his life. And the last time we reconnected, I had already graduated, and he was still in college. And I handled the situation very maturely. More mature than I could have ever done as a girl. And I recognized that I had transitioned into womanhood by then. I understood that I wasn't about to deal with unnecessary drama, and I put myself first. And he saw that. But he was the same person. And I don't mean to poop on him. And maybe I don't even want to make excuses for him, because everybody matures at their own rate, but he was the same person that I had met as a sophomore. And I was telling Jamal, I feel really bad. And I don't mean to place more importance in this person's life than I actually am. But I believe by his words, the way that he glorified me and the way that he talked so highly of me, the way that he got nervous around me, and the things that he told me, that I was the one that got away. I was the one that got away. And I tell you this story in order to say that a woman who steps into herself, once a woman steps into herself, you will start to repel the men that cannot stand in your light. Once a woman steps into herself, she let me say that again. Can't even get it out, it's so powerful. Once a woman steps into herself, she will begin to repel anybody who cannot stand in her light. A little girl is one who blames everybody else, blames everyone around her for her misfortunes, for the reason why she's so angry, for the reason why she's so upset, the reason why she can't control her emotions, or the reason why she's so dramatic and gives in to gossip and unnecessary drama. But a woman recognizes that if she continues to attract people who are below her, and I don't even mean to say it like that, but you know what I mean, who are more immature, who can't seem to get it right, who cause nothing but grief and sadness and anger in her life. A woman understands that if she continues to attract people like that, it is her fault. Because it is something about her that is doing that. Because when a woman steps into herself, all she can attract is people who are at her level and above. And if someone who just happens to be below her level, below her standards, she is quick to dismiss them, to walk away. Let it be known that you are not tall enough to ride this ride, okay? A girl continues to entertain people that only take from her. A girl continues to entertain people that only take from her. A woman knows that she gives so much that she deserves the same energy in return. She deserves that same energy. So ladies, if you are continuing to entertain people that aren't fueling you, that aren't giving you what you need, then it's time to level up. It's time to stop gossiping. It's time to stop being so dramatic. And what I mean by that is causing drama. And I want to speak on this too. Because, as you guys know, I am the queen of pissing people off. And it used to bother me pretty badly, but now I fucking love it. I keep people talking because I talk about the things that nobody wants to talk about. I am unafraid to talk about the things that people are afraid to talk about. I am very unapologetically myself, damn it. And I love that shit. Love it. And you can say that I am causing drama. You could say that. But it is not my responsibility to speak, to create content based on how you'll respond to it. It is not my responsibility to speak and create content based on how you will respond to it. And I believe as women, we always tiptoe around people's feelings because we don't want to cause conflict, so we just tiptoe around it. We put ourselves in these tiny boxes. We refuse to take up space because we want to shelter other people's feelings. Well, let me tell you what. As a woman, it is okay to hurt people's feelings. It's okay to piss some people off as long as you're not doing so intentionally. As long as you're not intentionally targeting somebody with the purpose of causing conflict and causing drama, then do your thing. Do your thing. Because let me tell you what, as long as you are concerned about what other people are thinking and how other people will respond to you, you will never truly get to step into the essence of what it means to be you as a woman. Girls make themselves smaller for other people. Girls make themselves smaller for other people. Women take up space. Women take up space, and that means being unapologetically you. That means being confident. That means being secure. That means being whoever the hell you want to be, regardless of how people may feel about you or feel about your actions. Once you start living in yourself, in who you are, that's when you begin to step into what it means to be a woman. Wow, that was bomb. There are some other things that I want to talk about, but I wanted to check to see what they were. Let me drink some water real quick. If you don't drink spring water, now is the time. Here's a sign to drink spring water. I'm acting like this is a Crystal Geyser commercial. This is personally my favorite spring water. But spring water is better for you than purified water and alkaline water or whatever. Natural spring water is the best. Of course, ideally you don't want to drink out of a plastic bottle, but we're not quite there to the place where I can just buy glass bottles of water, because we drink a lot of water and that would add up very fast. But it's coming real soon. It's coming real soon. Also, ladies, I wanted to share something with you, and you will be the first to know. Well, we'll see. We will see, but you might be the first to know this. But today, it is January 2nd. I'm recording this very well in advance to posting it, but today I got an email saying that I was selected to be Miss Black Alabama USA. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Me. I'm Miss Black Alabama USA. And if you guys did not know, I used to do pageants back in college. I was Miss Black and Gold at my college. And then I went on to secure the state title. So I was Miss Black and Gold of the Alabama district. So I've held a state title before. But this state title is huge because in August, I will be going to Washington, D.C. to compete for the national title, Miss Black USA. That is so wild to think about. But I'm super excited, and I really do believe that I am going to take home that crown. I am going to take home that crown for Alabama. I am. And nobody's going to stop me. Another thing that I want to talk about, using that as a catalyst to talk about the next thing, is that women, do you know that feminine energy is the power of creation, of manifestation? I have been saying very, very confidently, I am Miss Black Alabama USA. There is no I want to be. There is no I'm trying to be. There is no doubt in my mind. I was saying I am going to be Miss Black Alabama, USA. And that is exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Because manifestation is real. Manifestation is real. And my role as a woman in the household is to bring that energy. I cannot be low. I cannot be doubtful. I have to get my anxiety under control. I have to constantly be in that manifestation energy in the household, because I am the one who controls the energy of the house. Now, my men are the workers. My man specifically, Jamal, he loves putting in that work. He loves feeling like he is supporting the family, which is what he's doing. He's out there doing the damn thing. So as a woman, I have to be responsible for the faith. I have to be responsible for the energy of the household. Because I don't want my man out there working in vain. I want to make sure that we have both factors on our side. Not only do we have the work that's being put in, but we got the faith to back it up. Therefore, the universe has no choice but to give in to our desires, but to give us what we want. We are that powerful. Not saying that as a woman, we don't put in that work, because I put in that work too. But my man, he lives and breathes it because that's how he flourishes. That's his thing. That's how he feels the most confident and the most manly. And I bet he's probably going to talk about that next week on King Conversations. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and tap in. Save our podcast on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts, Spotify. That's what I meant. But tapping into that manifestation energy. That was weird. My candle made a weird noise. But either way, and if you haven't bought Manifested Period merch yet, which I was going to show you guys a sweatshirt of that, but it is literally like underneath this laptop right now. But if you have not bought Manifested Period merch, head over to manifestedperiod.com and it's there for you. Okay? But going back to transitioning from a girl to a woman. Ooh, this is a good one. I want to add on to before I dive into that, I want to add on something else to what I was talking about earlier. Being petty. Oh my gosh. Why do we feel the need to be petty? Why do girls feel the need to be petty? That is the worst. That is the absolute worst. Why are you saying things to tear other women down? Why are you saying things with the purpose of hurting somebody else? What do you gain? What do you gain? Even if somebody is saying something to hurt you, even if somebody is saying something to hurt you, why do you feel the need to say something back? That is a surefire sign that you don't know how to control your emotions. Girls don't know how to control their emotions. Women understand that being able to control your emotions is the strongest superpower that you can have. Girls do not know how to control your emotions. Women understand that controlling your emotions is the greatest superpower that you can have. Girls are very quick to blame other people for why they're upset. And I know that's difficult because I do it sometimes. I can be a girl sometimes, I understand that. But I am growing and maturing, and I understand my weak spots and the things that I need to progress in. And this is one of those things. I feel like I'm very good at controlling my emotions a majority of the time, because I understand that as a woman, I must be able to control my emotions and not allow my emotions to control me. If you are allowing your emotions to control you, you will continue to attract situations that take you out of your element. You will continue to let the outside world and outside circumstances have the power. But remember, I said, women, we have the power. We are the ones that are truly in power here. We are the ones that can create. We are the ones that can manifest. But manifestation doesn't just happen by saying affirmations. Manifestation happens when you tap into good feelings. When you feel good, you attract more good feelings, more good feeling situations. So when you are in control of your emotions, you are also in control of your reality, because your emotions control your reality. So a woman understands that her emotions are vitally important to getting everything that she desires for herself, her spouse, and her family. So if you all over the place, you're pissed off one day, you're crying the next day, and I understand hormones have a big part in that. Yes, my hormones be getting to me right when I'm on my cycle. Like, my emotions be all over the place. But I understand that about my hormones, so I take them very lightly. I take them at face value. The key to controlling your emotions is understanding them. Do you understand your emotions? Do you understand that they can be controlled? Or are you just letting them do whatever they want to do? And I don't want to go on a whole rant talking about how to go about controlling your emotions, because I believe I talked about that in episode 12 or 13. It is 2 episodes ago, so not last week, but the one before that. I talked about controlling your emotions, so go watch that. So, another thing that I want to talk about is seeking validation. My mouth's getting so dry. I guess this is like when I'm doing a podcast by myself. Mouth gets super dry. Seeking validation. This is a good one. This is a really good one. Why do you feel the need to base how you feel off of other people's opinions? Why do you feel the need to base how you feel off of other people's opinions? Why do you need other people to tell you that you're pretty in order to believe that you're pretty? Why do you need other people to tell you that you're smart in order to believe that you're smart? Why do you have to ask people about how your outfit looks in order for you to wear it? Now I understand sometimes we might just not know. We might not know which pair of pants we want to wear, and that's okay. But if we've picked out an outfit and we like it, why do we feel the need to ask other people if they like it? Why can we not be confident in our own skin? Why can we not be confident in our own opinions? Why can we not be confident in our own decisions? If we feel good, if we feel confident, why do we need other people to validate us? And even on top of that, why do you need validation in order to feel confident? Why are you seeking other people's opinions? Little girls are concerned about what other people think. Little girls are concerned about how other people feel about them or how other people view them. And I understand we all have this desire to be liked It is ingrained in us. This desire to be viewed as beautiful, especially the way that society is right now with social media and all these models and BBLs and everything. Of course, we desire to be beautiful. But why do we need other people to tell us that we're beautiful in order to be beautiful? And a woman understands that we don't. A woman understands that we don't need other people in order to feel comfortable with who we are. A little girl is the only one that seeks validation from others. Okay? Another thing. Ooh, this is a good one. Chasing. Little girls chase. Women attract. I'm gonna say that again. Girls chase. Women attract. I used to do this really heavy. I thought that I had to earn a man's love in order for him to love me. I thought I had to earn his affections. I thought I had to earn his gifts, his chivalry. But no. A woman understands that only boys want to be earned. Men will happily chase a woman who is confident in herself and understands within herself, without having to say it, that she deserves to be chased. A woman must understand that she deserves to be pursued. And if a boy is coming to you and making you, or trying to make you believe that you have to earn his love, then as a woman, you must understand you don't talk to little boys. That is a little boy in a man's body, okay? I know 30-year-old men who feel the need to not court a woman, who feel like a woman has to prove something to him in order for him to court her. That is little boy behavior. And as a woman, you should not tolerate that. Only girls tolerate that kind of behavior. Understand, girls attract boys, women attract men. So one thing that I want you to leave behind, leave this in girlhood, leave behind this idea that you have to chase a man. On top of that, leave behind this idea that you have to chase money, that you have to chase success, that you have to chase popularity, fame. As a woman, you don't have to chase anything. All you have to do is be. All you have to do is be. Stay in the energy of love, of abundance, of positivity, of peace. And everything that you want will naturally attract to you. You don't have to chase it, because when you chase, guess what happens? It runs. Every time you chase something, it's going to run. So as a woman, you must understand that your power lies in your ability to sit back and allow things to come to you. You don't have to go do anything. You can just be. And things will naturally attract to you. As a little girl, I felt the need to run after everything, to work hard. I believed that in order to get everything that I desire, I had to work extremely hard. But a woman understands that you don't have to work hard. You have to work. But hard work is not what brings everything that you desire. Hard work is not what brings everything that you desire. On top of that, girls feel like they can do everything alone. Girls feel like they can do everything on their own. They are quick to not ask for help. They are quick to deny help when it is offered. They are quick to act big and macho even if they ain't got it. That is girl mentality. A woman will allow people to give to her. A girl gives, and doesn't receive. She doesn't feel like she deserves to be given to. But a woman understands that she gives so much that she deserves what she receives. She deserves that same energy, everything that she's been given in return. So I'm not gonna fake the funk. I'm not gonna act like I have everything together. I'm not gonna act like I don't need help. And if someone offers to do something for me, I'm not going to deny it. If a man offers to get something off of a shelf, carry something for me, open my door, I'm gonna let him. I gotta start saying yes more. Today, I was in Guitar Center buying these mic stands. And these things are heavy. Like, it has a base that is like cast iron. This thing is heavy, and I had to buy 2 of them, right? So I picked up one and I was struggling. And this worker was like, "Oh, do you need help picking that up?" I could have picked up the second one. I could have. I was preparing myself to do so, but I said, "You know what? Yes, I would love your help. Thank you." Because I understand that I deserve to receive. I deserve to receive. As a woman, just naturally who I am, I deserve to receive. So if somebody wants to serve me, then I will allow myself to be served. Period. A girl serves everybody else, but doesn't allow herself to be served. And you might have seen this. You might have seen a household where your mother did everything, or your grandmother did everything. But no, I rebuked that. I had very masculine women in my family. So I understand. But I understand that what a woman brings to the table, and this is a conversation that has been had over and over and over and over again. Everybody keeps arguing about it, but I understand that what a woman brings to the table is so much more valuable than what she can physically do. What a woman brings to the table is much more valuable than what she can physically do, because it is her energy. It is her support. She is the backbone of the family because she provides peace and attraction to the household. She is the reason. A woman that is in her goddess energy is the reason why her family are living in abundance. Paired with her man's hard work, paired with her man's work and his ability to do, because men are doers, men are action seekers. They are on the hunt. They go out and they get the meat for the family. But the woman is responsible for cultivating a safe, sacred space in the household. So she doesn't have to do everything. She doesn't have to give everything. She must stay in the energy of receiving so her family understands that they can also receive. They don't have to chase. Everything will come to them. She sets the tone. She sets the standard for the energy in the household. A girl will try to do it all. A girl will try to do it all, and a woman will be honest about what she can do. And even if you can do it all, because I understand we are super women. We are super women. We can do it all, but that doesn't mean that we should. Because in the process of doing it all, what are we sacrificing? Are we sacrificing our well-being? Are we sacrificing our relationship with our men or our children? What are we sacrificing in order to do it all? So if somebody wants to do something for you, if somebody wants to help you out, let them. Let them. Okay? Let's see what else I got here. I'm going to be wrapping it up pretty soon. Okay, the last thing is settling. Girls, settle. Let me ask you a question real quick. Are you being honest with yourself about your life and about your current situation? Are you being honest with yourself about your relationship, about your friends, about your career, about your health, about your education, your goals, your living situations? Are you being bluntly honest without yourself? Because a girl will tell herself lies. A girl will lie and say that she is happy in very unhappy, very toxic situations. A girl will stay in situations that aren't fueling her, that aren't serving her. A girl will stay while a woman knows when to walk away. A woman knows when to walk away from situations that are no longer fueling her. She knows when to walk away when she's giving all that she's got and not getting anything else in return. A woman knows to walk away when a man is compromising, or even a situation or a career or her friends. She knows when to walk away when her mental health, when her well-being, when her peace is being compromised. She knows to walk away when she isn't getting everything that she desires out of a person or out of a situation. A woman is not afraid to walk away. A girl will stay because she's afraid of doing the hard part. Because she's so attached to whatever this situation or this belief or this person, she's so attached to it that she can't let it go. A woman knows how to let go. A woman knows how to move on. A woman knows when her time is up, when a season is long overdue. She understands that certain seasons aren't meant to last forever. Certain people, certain situations aren't meant to last forever. And if she isn't getting everything that she needs out of the situation, then she is bold enough. She is brave enough. She is confident enough. She is motivated enough. She loves herself enough to walk away. That is the true essence of what it means to be a woman. Because let me tell you, ladies, people will walk over you if you allow them. People will walk right over you if you allow them to. So are you going to allow people to walk over you? Are you going to allow yourself to settle? Are you going to continue to be timid? Are you going to continue to not take up space and be exactly who it is you desire to be and chase after the life that you desire to have? Are you going to continue to let people do to you whatever they want to do? Are you going to continue to allow people to do whatever they want to do to you? And I'm sorry, I used the word chase. I meant to say attract. Because we're not chasing, remember? That's what I meant. But are you going to continue to allow other people to use you and abuse you, to settle in certain situations because you haven't done the inner work, because you don't love yourself, because you're not confident enough? Are you going to continue to do that? And I'm going to say that again because why these notifications on? What? Anyway, are you going to allow people to walk over you? Are you going to settle in situations that you don't really desire? Only because you haven't done the inner work, only because you haven't been confident and secure enough in yourself, because you haven't done the healing, because you haven't addressed the trauma, because you are afraid. Let me tell you, ladies, women don't move in fear. Women move in faith and abundance at all times. It's okay to be scared. It is okay to be scared. But you move anyway, you keep going, and you continue to remind yourself and pour love into yourself that there is nothing to fear, because you are all powerful. You can have anything that you want. You can be whoever you want. So what are you afraid of? As long as you stay in the energy of positivity and love and attraction, abundance, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. So I want to wrap up for the day. I really hope that this has really done something for you. I really hope that you got something out of it. This is so weird for me. Normally I'm used to being like this loud and just in your face type of person. But part of me accepting my womanhood and accepting my femininity is that I desire to be softer. I desire to be softer. I'm very bold, told, and confident. I am very bold, souled, and confident. But I desire to move softer. I want my energy to speak for me, not my mouth, not my volume, not my assertiveness. I want my energy to show you that I'm nothing to be messed with. I want my energy to show you that I'm not to be played with. Okay? So maybe that's why my mouth's so dry, to be honest. I'm speaking so soft. So again, I need you to get this book, How to Move On in 30 Days.com. How to Move On in 30 Days.com. Ebook and physical copies available on Amazon. So go ahead and find that and read this book. If you go to the website, I have so many amazing reviews from people who I gave it to for free. Before the book released, I gave it to a lot of people for free, and in turn they wrote reviews for me, and they are some awesome reviews. So this book, it is all of that I've been talking about healing and attracting and about conquering those turbulent emotions that come with going through a breakup or just being attached to that toxic man that you want to get rid of, okay? So get How to Move On in 30 Days. This is my proof copy. I have my author copy on the way, but it is coming real soon, and I'm excited because this little ugly strip is just not cute. And there's going to be a subtitle there too, but either way. All right, guys. Well, this has been Queen Conversations with the Black and Abundant Podcast. Go ahead and follow me at ByNiaLove on Instagram. Please do. I talk relationships and self-love all day, every day. Okay? So, I love you guys. I will see you, I guess, 2 weeks from now. Peace.